Hi guys, Vino here and welcome to this Vino Plunk production. And in this video I'm just going to basically chew the fat and talk to you guys about some things that have been percolating in the old grey matter for the last few days, and I just essentially want to speak to them. And I've said this on many occasions. I watch a content creator called Heath from Serial at Midnight. Heath Holland, is that his name? His surname? Anyway. And I really like the way he goes about things. I've said this many times. I like the way he goes about things. And one of the videos that he did recently is sort of like the identity of fandom, what fandom is in 2023. And I agree with what he said, is that fandom in 2023 is no longer about a community. It's no longer about the people that you meet along the way. It's a marketing. Fandom is now marketed to us by corporations and things of that nature. But I think it goes a bit further than that. I'm a member of many a subreddit on Reddit. And Reddit, a lot of people have said the Reddit is the cesspool of the internet, and I was like, I joined a few of these communities. I was kind of joining them, you know, interacted here and there. I'm on a couple of DVD or Blu-ray collecting subreddits and talking about particular movie subreddits. On the Akira subreddit, more on that in a moment. Most people go, yeah, Reddit's the cesspool of the internet, and I'm like, most of these people seem really cool. And then the shittiness started creeping out of Twitter. I was going to say Twitter, of Reddit. Basically, the main thing, and again, Heath is right about this, is the gatekeeping. The gatekeeping nowadays is just so rampant. It used to be back in the day, as soon as someone said, I don't know, they're a Star Trek fan or something, you speak, oh, you're a Star Trek fan? Come over, come to our community. We'll you know, you can be part of our community. Nowadays, it's, oh, you're a Star Trek fan. Well, who played this character? Who played that character? Who's the best? Who's the best captain? There's just a load of questions, and depending on your answers to those questions, is where they let you in to their part of the community. If you answer those questions correctly, not only you're not allowed, you know, you're not allowed my part of the community anymore, but I'm not going to ridicule you. I'm now going to ridicule you online for being a fan of that thing, because I've done the whole litmus test, the temperature test, if you will, and whether you're a fan of this thing, and you proving you're not a fan of this thing. Therefore, I'm going to ridicule you. I'm going to humiliate you in front of the whole internet to see. And it's just, it's really been getting to me over the last few days. And I don't think there was any particular thing that sparked it off. It was just a cavalcade of different things that popped up. One of the main things that happened 2 or 3 weeks ago is I'm part of the Akira subreddit, and boy, is that subreddit elitist to Akira in detrimental ways. I'm just going to say that. Now, I was thoroughly impressed by the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Yes, I know a lot of it is computer generated, but it's really impressively done. Now, I'm a Dragon Ball fan, have been all my life, from Dragon Ball Z to I'm actually catching up with Super now, and I actually have a box set and then we'll be ordering next month in regards to Super. More on that in a moment. But I really enjoyed the animation, the way Dragon Ball Super Broly is presented and all that kind of stuff. And basically there's these people on the Akira subreddit that still in 2023 think that a movie that was made in the 80s can surpass animations made nowadays. I'm sorry. But with technology how it is nowadays, there are animation that's far superior, in my opinion, and better than Akira. Again, in my opinion, I know, a lot of money was spent on Akira's production, and it was far in advance for any animated, movie of its time. And it still stands up on its own nowadays. I've got Akira on 4K. I've actually forgotten where I've started the 4K because I've done some sorting out recently. So it's over there somewhere. But don't get me wrong, Akira still stands up nowadays. Don't get me wrong. But I'm sorry, there are some animations nowadays or animes that I think way surpass Akira. I posited my opinion onto said subreddit and was laughed at. And I was puzzled as to why. And then the humiliation then began, basically. It seems that even uttering Akira Toriyama's name on certain anime or animation subreddits is like a red rag to a bull to trolls and edgelords and shitlords and all those kind of people. They come out of they come out their caves and they go, oh, someone's mentioned Akira Toriyama's name. I have to humiliate this person. And again, I don't get it. And the whose name escapes me right now, the creator and the animator of Akira, you even begin to mention his name in a negative sense, and again, these people come out of the woodwork and they're like, "Oh, you dare say the god's name in vain? You dare take that name in vain?" Yeah, they it's just, and recently I've seen a lot of just gatekeeping. And not only that, what I've seen recently is complete disregard for human respect, for human decency. There's been a couple of occasions recently. There's a K-pop star, Moonbeam, that passed away in the last couple of weeks. And there were just people on Twitter going, who's Moonbeam? And they were making some really cold, crass, disgusting jokes, to be honest, to which one person basically turned around and said, this person could be a father, a brother, a son, an uncle, a nephew, whatever, and you guys are being really quite disgraceful, disrespectful, and quite honestly disgusting. And they were being really disgusting. Some of his comments were horrid. And then one person replied to that saying, yeah, but why do I give a shit about this Moonbeam? And it's and there were just people riffing on someone passing away. It for a lot of people it was a form of entertainment to riff on someone passing away. And I can't remember if it was the S word related that you can't mention on YouTube, unaliving oneself. Let's just say that. I'm not sure if it was related to that, but there was another incident that was directly related to that, and just how disgusting and how cold, and I could go on with every adjective under the sun about how people were acting towards some of these bits of news being broken on Twitter. I need to sneeze. A warning if I suddenly sneeze. Oh. But it really has been kind of getting me down recently. And the Heath video about fandom. Excuse me. And one thing that he said is just like what you like, basically. Don't care about what other people say. Sort of like what you like and, move on with your life that way. And yeah, that's basically it's a shame. It really is a shame that in this day and age, you need to keep yourself to yourself. You can't share your opinion for fear that you're going to be ridiculed and humiliated and trodden down, and you know the what's the word, the skills of one animator and artist is completely downtrodden because in the general zeitgeist of that community, what they've done is laughable. I'm talking about Akira Toriyama in this instance. Apparently, Akira Toriyama is the laughing stock of some anime um, subreddits. Why, I have no freaking idea, to be honest. And Dragon Ball is the laughing stock of anime, it seems. But it goes beyond that because it seems anything that Akira Toriyama does seems to be laughed at, including Dragon Quest and anything else he's had his hand in. It's funny because one of the best games considered by a lot of people, one of the best games ever made, Chrono Trigger. Guess who the artist for that was? Yes, Akira Toriyama. So it's kind of interesting that so many people poo-poo and seem to shit upon him, and yet one of the best games considered by a lot of people is Chrono Trigger, which is designed by him. Has the designer of Akira made a game? No, I don't think they have. Do I actually really am I that much of a gatekeeper on elitist myself? No, but you understand the point I'm trying to make. So it really has been getting me down recently, and ultimately I think it's just a case of, as Heath sort of said, just keeping yourself to yourself, liking what you like, and not letting other people's gatekeeping or ridiculing or humiliating get you down. But it does. It begins to really grate on you. I do have some updates coming. I've actually got a rather nice box set that I got this month. It's the Arrow Video Gamera limited edition box set. I'll be showing that off. In fact, for the next two or 3 months, I've got some Asian related goodness coming your way. So first of all, I've got Gamera to show off. Next month, I'll be getting the Dragon Ball Super Steelbook Collection, Blu-ray Steelbook Collection. And the month after that, I've actually got on pre-order the Bruce Lee Golden Harvest Arrow Video 4K box set, the exclusive one from Arrow Video. I've got that on pre-order, and that comes out on the 17th and 19th of July, something like that. But that's on pre-order, and that'll be with me in July at some point. So I've got some, as I said, Asian cinema goodness, not cinema, Asian media goodness coming the next few months / American, because I didn't actually realise that Bruce Lee was actually born in America, San Francisco, believe it or not. But yeah, all of that coming in the future. But until next time, guys, please take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-ra.